Like you mentioned, this could be a tight game. This could be really one-sided, but I do hope we're going to get that tight game in the end, because what I wanted was a tie and maybe a hard-fought tie as well for both of these two teams. They are basically playing for the top of the group. AVULUS especially, since they already 2-0'd OG on the opening day. And one win who played the tie because of a default loss. Technically, one win is undefeated in a way. But they weren't around for that game one in their opening series versus Apex, but they looked really good. So that being said, a lot of respect already going between the two mid laners. It's going to be probably the highlight as well. Laurenov versus Squadix. These are the mid laners' names of today.
"30 seconds to battle."
Shocking, shocking. New life will make its home amongst your bones.
Yep, Squadix is ranked 23. Laurenov is ranked 9. So a bit of a gap between the two. Sweden Strong is also in there, ranked 21. Out of the players in here.
This ain't no snowball fight.
Let's 55. We don't have Jantler, but TT 62. Eki 141. Smiling Knight 149.
I'll tell you.
Puppy is 165, so he's also in the mix. And Theolicor's 26, so right behind Chad. Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
And also, that is also a reason why Puppy is still considered relevant, and he will always be relevant as a player because he is consistent. Even if he doesn't have the pro scene results, he's had those results already, and in ranked, he's still in the top 200, as he mentioned. So, forever one of the greatest of all time, at least when it comes to captaineering.
Shocking.
Yeah, this is the right matchup to draw your consensus on, absolutely. This bottom lane, Munkushi does have to be careful because he will always lose mana when it comes to this Caudle. And actually, Kasane might just go down. That could be a first blood here for AVULUS. The snake flies in. Kasane, one right click away. Oh. Explosion. There we go.
There was blood before that one.
Yeah, the horsies come flying right back at him. And now they're going to start pressuring Munkushi. The waves pushing. Saberlight's here. Smiling Knight is brought here too. Could make a poem out of Smiling Knight. Saberlight. Da, 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 as they're diving under a tower. Take down Munkushi. Nope. Nope.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
Ensnared in fire.
They do. I was about to say the same thing. Triple range creeps, -3 armor from Gush, removing that tower buff entirely.
Bathed in searing heat.
Yep, down to 30 HP. Good calculation there from Squadix. Forces out the magic stick. And Laurenov is actually just thinking here, like, am I going to be able to stick around for another 45 seconds in this lane, or do I just have to go home? Squadix can basically impact that decision now. won't have any mana. You'll have HP coming in from that Tango as he dropped down a branch. The one he can afford. The other one's going to cost a bit more because they'll be away from your magic one. Let's not not look at top. Let's make a deal. We're just going to look at mid and bottom, and we'll just be like, oh, surprising result in top. I think you're right. You know, that being said, we have a third kill probably happening here, and it is off of Puppy, and the trade coming out from Smiling Knight to take down Squadix. So Nature's Prophet getting involved. That is the
Radiant's middle tower
that is the first kill for one win.
The seeds of fortune.
Look at that. Radiant's courier just got killed. Radiant's courier has been killed.
Kasane's and Mokushi's couriers are gone, though. Theolicor going for a bit of a backline snipe with that ward placed down, so that should give info about Avulus having deep vision down in bottom. Funny thing is, Furion has the least last hits, but he has the most net worth. What's that? Yep. Yep, and killing the Medusa. That's pretty important for Smiling Knight. Yeah, they went for Lornoff instantly, slowing him down. Kasane is coming in with that level 2 glimpse, and he's gonna drop this Storm Spirit, isn't he? No! It's not enough. The Fairy Fire heal is there. Kasane is forced to run away. Squadix will keep Puppy at bay. The Silencer causing a bit of a headache as well. Dropping another Arcane Curse. Kasane, no mana to get... Actually, Glimpse was on cooldown and out of cast range for a Thunder Strike, which might have ended Silencer's life if he got a Fairy Fire. But the 6-minute rune is spawning. It's a 50-50 split. And who wins this one? It is the Storm. He'll get a shield. Can help with the sudden gank, but that's about it, right? The Theolicor, he's going to get glimpsed back in. Squadix level 6, chains coming out, and Sweden strong with a projectile running in from 100 miles away. That concussive shot steals the kill.
Top tower.
The light spots, the Medusa courier can get to it first. Bushi gets the courier delivered, and a bit of courier micro there. The courier safe. There's still Kasane here to back him up. Saberlight just yoinks the remains of the creep wave. Now topping net worth are 2 Avulus heroes. Satisfying. It's too standard. It's too standard. That's what it is. Puppy getting jumped on in mid, and there's your Silencer down. Oh, okay. That was a surprising amount of damage, actually.
Better help Dire's middle tower. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, fighting in the river now. Squadix goes down. Lornoff has enough mana for another zip. Goes straight for Kasane. Chasing down the Disruptor. There's the explosion coming in from Theolicor. And they will take down the Disruptor too. So 2 more kills for Avulus, 1 win. We'll have to concede these kills. There's an 80 Sky, but even he doesn't have enough damage to blow anybody
Radiant's
up.
bottom tower has been denied.
Oh, that level 6 is so close, man. It's like 28 XP. Gonna wait, they'll drop the Ravage, and onto the Medusa they go, but the Glimpse is on Lorinov. Saberlight, can he go all the way in? Yes, he can. Drop in the Anchor Smash, gets the kill. He'll be happy to force all of these rotations on him because he might not even die instantly. It's enough for Puppey, Fiolaker, and Lorinov for count for round number 2. And onto the Ember they go. He's jumping around with his Remnant. He's straight into a second silence. Playing an Ember versus Last Word, you can get the first Remnant jump off, you won't get a second. Swelling Knight glimpses back under the tower. He's tanking a tier 2 tower, and the Fissure, 40 HP, 10 HP, no! Another Shaker's in trouble, and Lorinov is just taking everything from them. All these attempts, man! All of these attempts, and they all go down the drain. Avulus says, thank you.
The seeds of victory.
Yeah, under 10 minutes. Straight up diving under a tier 2 tower. At least they get Lorinov this time around. The Arcane Rune has spawned on the top of the river. Smiling Knight hits the backline, takes Kasane. Does also leave Sweden strong defenseless.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Still chasing Squad X, trying to force some more Remnant jumps. They'll get one. He does have a Quelling Blade though, but feels safer just jumping away. Twelve to 5 in favor of Avulus, with a nice net worth lead of their own going into this game here. Getting the Skywrath ulti on top of Puppey. Under Strike will finish him off, and also Sweden Strong's right click connected. Lorinov and Theolacor setting up though. They are smoked.
Dire's middle tower
Squad X is down to 500 HP. He does have a couple Magic Wand charges. Enough just waiting for the time to strike. There we go. Got Solar Bind active too. Just got it off, but Storm Spirit now the one in trouble. That Static Storm's gonna hurt. That is not enough damage, and there we go. The turnaround in the other direction with the Solar Bind on the Coddle. He's got another one. Not gonna...
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse. Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
Oh, SSS is like, no, not now. I'm so close to my Blink Dagger. He needed 300 gold to finish it, and now he's not going to get any of these.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
Touché.
Yeah, slow down the Shaker Blink, and their way to defend the tower definitely key right now. Pressuring that mid C1. A couple more hits, they should be able to finish it off. Can Squad X squeeze and a deny? Saberlight's getting in position for the Ravage, and yeah, they just fend him off.
Where did
take the
Radiant's
tower?
middle tower go?
That being said, we are in Fissure Universe 7, but Fissure Playground 2 is right behind the corner. And that being mentioned, we've got a lot of tickets still available for sale with exclamation mark ticket into chat, and join us in Belgrade, Serbia on the October 31st to the 2nd of November. The main event of a $1 million prize pool LAN event. Lorinov probably heading over to that website right now. You can click the banner below the stream as well. As the Storm is dead, Mukushi has a nice Fissure block from SSS and allows to connect onto this Coddle. We'll all surround him for a double kill for the Shaker. So that Shaker's Blink money actually, he did actually manage to complete that Blink Dagger before this fight took place. So I need to have it. Fight also up on the time.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has looked better.
Lornoff is coming in for the steal. Forces the Shaker to blink away, so the Wisdom goes for Avulus, and so does the other one on the other side of the map for Smiling Knight. Double it up.
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as Radiant's top tower has fallen. Someone better help Dire's middle tower.
Bit of an issue here for this Radiant lineup into pushing towers. We're gonna need like 10 more minutes of Medusa getting into action. So until that's gonna happen, these T1 towers might actually stand for, who knows, maybe the entire game.
Ember strength, now rekindled.
Yep.
Shocking.
Kasane right next to Saberlight. Let him instantly give up on farming this camp and go straight to the lane. He's got his buddies around, but Theodokor and Lornoff are just two-man jungling right now. Caudle just spamming Chakra Magic on the Storm Spirit. Squadix down in mid, but I think Saberlight and Puppy together are going to do too much more except just poke and harass this man. Let him be. Especially with all those T1s up. They're coming to fight. Oh, this is the risk that OneWin's gonna have to take, but Saberlight is already there, preparing for potential Ravage. Doesn't look like they even need to have it out, because Squadix is weight and strong dead, Kasane getting jumped on, and that's gonna be 3 quick kills for Avulus. There's not a lot that Kasane can do. Maybe the electromagnetic repulsion pushes somebody on the cliff, but that gets procced on the Storm Spirit right nearby, so that is all 3 heroes down. And all they can do is Medusa can go to the top jungle, and SSS can finally get to the mid wave, and that's it.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Prime example.
Killing spree! No more from me!
Stupendous!
Ravage will be used, and that is to catch the Ember, but the Ember makes it out with 200 HP. No global silence. Yep.
Dire's bottom tower needs some help. Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away.
Oh, pipe save. And Sky is still trying to throw in some spells to blow it up, but no. The Glimmer is out, even with the Dust of Appearance used. They don't get enough damage to kill the Nature's Prophet. Smiling Knight gets out. They trade Kasane.
Whoa, what'd I miss?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, one foot in the grave of his opponent's graves by the looks of it, because that again, just a tight, narrow survival. 707 remains on the Nature's Prophet. Smiling Knight, who is already working towards his BKB with a Mjolnir, Dragon Lance in his inventory, 11,000 net worth to the 9k on the Medusa.
The battle resumes.
Here I am.
One win in a bit of a problematic phase of this game because they can't push, they can't kill, they can't contest, they're 8k behind.
Feed the trees.
They are at risk of getting stomped. Mm-hmm. Didn't actually realize this until now, but the AVULUS draft is running 4 intelligence heroes and a Furion. Is this like a blast from the past from Puppy? Because I remember he used to do something like this, where he had
Too bad.
4 of the same attributes and then 1 tank. Or tanky hero. Isn't that something he used to do back in the day? Am I completely off? Am I completely wrong with this?
Shocking. It was your own damn fault.
Yeah, Furion would have otherwise been the 5th. Not in this case. However, as we're paused, good moment for you to head over to, you know, maybe YouTube. You're a TikTok enjoyer, maybe on x.com. Exclamation mark F into chat. Fissure's social media is going to keep you entertained even during these moments of pauses. I know you guys are most likely just you're just going to wait and watch for the game or wait for the game to start. But what else to do right now? Just exclamation mark F into chat. Click the link given by the bot and go follow those channels, or at least save those tabs on your
I'm fine with waiting and
Google
all.
Chromes, your
Let's go.
Firefoxes, your Operas, whatever, and between the games, we'll check out what's out there. That's what they did on the Furion. I think you bash your head in a brick wall and try again. Coming bottom. Song is found under vision. AVULUS will pick off the Skywrath Mage with ease. One of the shop literally just showed up, and they did buy one on the sky, so they'll try to make something happen. Ooh. Second charge on the Solar Bind. And it also increases the Illuminate heal, so You can extend your fights even more with AVULUS now. I know, I know.
Radiant's courier.
You're
just
basically
got killed.
you're doubling your heal now because that's 100% Illuminate heal.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire Snow fortified their structures. Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom.
21 minutes and can't even take a T1 tower, so even if they did, they'd refresh their T1 clip. But jumping on the Furion, maybe this time around. Does it work? Does it work? Essence Ring? No way. He lives again. Oh, man. The boy who lived. Smiling Knight. Frickin' Harry Potter.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
Well, anchor on the Ember, you ain't getting out of this one. Mules or not, we're not using a remnant jump, so the Tide Hunter again finding his counter.
Children and Gunka first.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Looking for me? Let the fun begin!
Been helpless for a while. Lornoff, he gets hit by the Skywrath ulti. He instantly pops his CKB. He'll soak up the damage and keep on going. Take down SSS. Another core kill. AVULUS in full control of this game. Have been since the laning stage. They're not letting go. That's the most important part. They're not letting one win into this game. This might just be a Roshan for the first tower to fall. There's Medusa Illusions going to the T1 tower.
Dire's top tower?
Come on. Get the trade. And there we go.
Dire's top tower is
It will not
gone.
fall without an objective.
Roshan's down. I touched an Aegis once.
Yep. There's not a lot of all chatting going on inside of OneWin compared to yesterday versus their North American compatriots. We're shouting to RCY about using BKB.
Dire's middle
That's a bit
tower
of a
isn't going
hasty
to last
global
long.
silence as well, but I guess they can afford that luxury. Well, global is out and they lost nothing.
Under attack. Dire's middle tower just went down. Dire's middle tower isn't
The
going to last
seeds of
long.
fortune. Haste.
Back on the hunt. They would like to stage to secure the kill.
On your grave.
Send Lornoff away, but there's another core coming right after. Up the Ember trying to push bottom. Skywrath has to back all the way back to home, and they see him. Silence is there into the vortex. Do they just ravage him right away? That's what they're hoping for, but they're not getting it. Oh, but he runs out of remnants to jump with. Not the jumps ain't long enough. Squadix will fall to Lornoff.
Over here now!
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems. They're beating on Dire's top tower. Not much good is happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant have fortified their structures.
AVULUS boys are fully locked in right now, looking at
Not
their
much
web
good's
cameras. They
happening to
are
Radiant's
they're
bottom tower.
fully focused. The task at hand. They really want to win this group. definitely have the means to do so. They just ran into the real Medusa as well. The Olikor and Lorinov, and here comes Smiling Knight. SSS will get the Echo Slam on him. They'll take down Lorinov, and they will lose the Aegis on the Furion. Mukushi's got barely any mana to work with. They got the Ravage out, but the Tidehunter has been glimpsed away, I believe. And Smiling Knight's going in for round number 2. Mukushi can't do anything except for that round number 1. They've lost the Storm, but they're going to take everybody else who remained with them. Mukushi, Sweet and Strong both fall to the Furion. Shaker did the same amount of damage as the Medusa did. Shaker only got his like early burst out. That was 3,000 damage. Medusa did 3,000 damage after like another 10 seconds of that fight. Yep.
Dire's bottom tower needs some help.
Furion picked up the shard, so you'll have Curse of the Old Growth, and it will give you vision. As you can see there, he's trying to be more present on the map now with these ganks, with the shard online. But knowing the threat of this Medusa, them winning that team fight in top also meant that lanes were pushing in on mid and bottom. They almost killed the Shaker right away down in the lane. Did follow up on him with a couple of heroes rotating to kill the Shaker, but he did cut the mid wave. So AVULUS cannot find an objective on the map, even if they are winning these fights. One win's really slowing down the game at a good tempo. SSS Sweet and Strong. They're nearby to that Storm Spirit, who just barely disappears into the fog and actually comes back in to hunt them. Straight for the Skywrath Mage, takes him out, hoping to find SSS, but he's a bit further away.
Over here now. Bounty.
So really SSS runs into Puppy, smacks him with a totem, and continues running. Hit and run, indeed. Yeah, that drive-by didn't work out for SSS. Gonna have to sit on a bit of a pause. Puppy fixing internet connection. It did have a bit of lags being mentioned earlier on, and also the observer highlighting 10:012 on this Furion. Under the lucky stars, Smiling Knight has been roaming because he survived so many engagements already with low HP. Guaranteed he would die, but still found a way to feign death. Up. Looks like one win might have muted everyone. Kundalini! We're back in. But you know these small pauses, someone calls them PayPal pauses, somebody calls them puppy pauses. Literally when we have puppy in this game, they do sometimes offer a couple seconds of
middle tower shouldn't have
loss
to
of
take this
focus. So
abuse.
there is some truth to it that when a pause happens, when they go back into the game, you'll have a small mental disconnect to what you were just doing. So teams will maybe feel a bit laid back. You know, if AVULUS is 21,000 gold ahead, it's kind of hard to stick to the game plan when nothing is happening. You lose your flow, you lose your momentum. There's some truth to it. Well, they'll just go straight back to hunting and killing, which will send you straight back to speed. So, Kasane. Yes. A whole different level of discipline when it comes to sticking to the plan. I think some of the European teams are maybe handling that a bit better than the Chinese teams are, especially with the course of all these European TI winners. Mukushi in a world of hurt down in the low ground, nobody to help him out except Kasane, and now Kasane has also given himself left for dead. Glimpse him back, but people keep on coming back. He's got 17 stacks of galvanized, so Storm has 22.6 mana regen. 100 every 5 seconds.
Radiant structures have been snow fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Technically state the game has been over for a while, but AVULUS also recognize there are still some strengths on OneWin's end.
They're beating on Dire's top tower.
Play to those strengths because AVULUS is not giving them an opportunity anymore.
Is Radiant going to
Found a
let
pick,
their
you found
bottom
2
barracks
picks.
fall?
They almost gave you the Furion a couple times. That's all you're going to get.
Radiant's bottom barracks have fallen.
Shaker just finishes BKB. Refresher also on Saberlight. Does he have the mana to use that? No, he doesn't, actually. It's gotta be very tight. Ravage and Refresher is 725 in itself. So double Ravage, 650, 1050. He can just straight up double Ravage, actually. Even without the Soul Ring. If he's full mana, yeah. 40 mana, that's all he has, yeah. He can use Soul Ring to pop the pipe. He's got Ags throwing in that gush. That'll be pretty helpful for Furion to deal out damage with that extra minus armor.
Treasures.
No, it's always 400. It's just the cooldown continues to increase for an extra half a minute in the end. Now, and they are going to charge straight in, and he does not hesitate to use it. Go straight for the Ember, and into the Ravage, stunned by Saberlight. He instantly buys back. Ember trying to teleport straight back into the battle, while Mukushi is fighting it versus Saberlight, and the closest they can TP to is outside of their base. At the tier 3 towers, so only now the backup is arriving. SSS with the Echo Slam follows it up with the Furion on top of Smiling Knight. Do not let this man live this fight. No, he will not. At least they got the Furion, but what a heavy price was paid today. They'll get the Olicor for Squadex, and the moment he falls, it's going to be pretty much game over. He has last word on him, nothing to do. Die back on the Ember. They spoiled Smiling Knight's clean game.
Touché!
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Medusa's going to be back up in 20 seconds, and the one to push towers is Lorna. The Storm Spirit hitting these buildings for about 60 damage. Saberlight have the Anchor Smash effects buildings? No. It's going to have to do with, you know, raw right.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
Zip zap!
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom.
Over here now!
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Zap!
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Zap!
When you think about raw damage on Medusa, it would feel great to have, like, oh, this is a game where the carry must have Daedalus, must have Revenant Spurge, needs, like, a little crit just to give that extra spike. But because it is a Medusa game, you don't exactly have to get a Daedalus, even if you're 30k behind. Like, Rapier, oh, yeah, it sounds like an awesome item. Sure, we can go for it. But I'm not against the idea of still getting that Scotty. And then there's the Silver Edge. I would almost even consider, could we go Ags after the Scotty so we can apply that debuff on all of my enemies around me? Because it then increases the Scotty on all of your projectiles. Wow! An Ember is found, and Saberlight doesn't even need to use the Ravage this time around.
Whoa, what'd I miss?
Out. It's on a isolated, blown up by Theolicor's Caudal. They nicely shielded that courier. Medusa's got the Crystalus. It does. It's in the backpack. It's in the backpack. It's in the backpack. But you need your Quelling Blade. Move that magic one. But he needs to use the magic one too. Oh man, you need all these 4 items. SSS walks into the Echo Slam. Lornoff gets 4 staff saved there by Puppy. Doesn't take that much of damage from the Echo Slam. But SSS is left alone. He'll be taken out. Ushi, Saberlight, Smiling Knight. Yes.
Victory! Radiant team's turn to ban. Radiant team's turn to pick.
Dota tickets, aren't we? No, Fisher Playground. Website, get your ticket for yourself and your friends, or you can click the banner below the stream that will take you to the same portal to get yourself tickets for the LAN event in Serbia.
Prepare for battle!
You haven't got the stone. Look at that.
I would have been so down to see the Pudge go up against the Leshrac in the mid matchup, but it ends up being the Shadow Fiend for Lornoff. However, he feels happy going up against any matchup, so we'll go with that. And game 2, the last game of the day, ready to start. So let's jump in onto the action with Avulus and 1 win. Swapping sides, Avulus on the Radiant side, 1 win on the Dire side of the map. And nothing special in terms of the facet choices, since we're playing pretty standard positions on all of these heroes. But maybe the Pudge might seem like a bit of a weird one for somebody. But yes, Pudge is in the meta. And we are all happy because
30
of it.
seconds to battle.
Who doesn't love a good Pudge? Even a bad Pudge, as long as it's in the game. For the viewers, they're happy Pudge is in this game, is my point. We're not playing a ranked game. And there's a chance for a hook, but well, you had multiple opportunities next to that tree, but that's 0 out of 1.
Let's get moving.
Easy.
Gonna get body blocked. Yeah, they don't. They got a bit of damage on the jug. Looks like he's still gonna be quite okay though. Running along the river. Both sides are going for the body blocks. Theolicor also blocked the top creep wave. Go straight under Munkushi's tower. He cannot halt the creep wave. And Theolicor also ends up paying quite a heavy price, losing a quarter of his HP to Kasane's Naga. Bottom lane, nothing too much to watch, but this is definitely a mid matchup that's, for once, something different. Shadow Fiend versus Slash. About this Pudge's lane, because going up against the Lifestealer, there's gonna be a phase in this lane where it just completely flips in Lifestealer's favor. Gotta land all of that early CS, and he doesn't even get to that range creep. Ugh, rough. Good hook indeed, and with the blood grenade, Kasane's got no illusion to work with anymore, so no dispel, no nothing.
First blood.
First flesh heap going in Pudge's favor.
Something better help Dire's middle tower.
That's a strange manner of conduct.
So it's kind of, I mean, if the numbers were golden, it would be so I think it should be just linked to his physical damage. But even with all the rings and even with the face boots on this Pudge, you'd have to stand quite a long time with Rot on to get benefit from Rotten Core to actually hurt this Lifestealer. Yeah, it's absolutely not not an easy lane for Saberlight. He's also had a rough time with his Pudge a few times now. But he's definitely been playing it more often than just once. This is not the first time we see Saberlight playing the Pudge. Well, mid lane, Leshrac is winning the Shadow Fiend at the moment. Quite heavily, actually.
Your mistakes.
Denied. That's a strange manner
Dire
of...
have fortified their structures.
Oh,
Radiant
hard to toss
structures
back
no
into
good.
the Diabolic Edict, but there's the glyph on the creep wave. However, is it enough? Okay, well, there's the magic one. There's the stick heal. And Squadex pushed into the river. Beautiful play with the flame break into the medium range raise. And following up on Kasane, not enough mana for the Shadow Fiend to find another kill. He'll walk away with Squadex being traded. Oh, yeah, and also from Sweden Strong, stealing that bounty rune away from the Shadow Fiend. He was about to... He gave away his shared tango from Puppy back to Puppy, and he's gonna scan on the bounty rune, but Tiny has already stolen that bottle refill, so Loranov had to take the walk back home. It's a nice way to salvage that mid lane, right? Because you lost the Lesh, and all that time Shadow Fiend could have gained a benefit to spend walking back home. There's no glyph on the wave either this time, so that's an easy SF kill.
Dire's top tower?
That is
Reduce to your elements.
a strong Tiny, man. Yep. And actually, Shadow Fiend's queued power treads instead of the TP boots, which you usually see on the caster build. Far enough cook in here. I really need to double check this. Treads is actually the general build. I do see a ton of boots of travel in the mix, but at least in pubs. Pros, they all build power treads over there, so he's not good. Meanwhile, the Oliver was already taken down by Squadex, and he followed up with a double on Puppy. So now one win, getting a much better start for the laning stage compared to game one.
They're beating on Dire's top tower. Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
The early Solar Guardian, and Loranov will get sent straight back to the graveyard. And Theolacor, Cookie, 30 HP. It's all that remains. But it's enough to keep the Snapfire alive. Saberlight also had to move down to the mid lane to save from this push, but there's a lot of creeps. He didn't even want to use his hook to destroy the catapult, and now they just turn their attention to the Pudge and take him down instantly. Squadex is already snowballing on this Lesh. He's at 3,600 net worth. Shadow Fiend is at 21, and oh, Snapfire! He was already out once. And Kasane, with those sharp swords, slices Granny, cuts her throat open. It's a horror movie. Over the hook. Edict off. It's gonna do some damage, even if he's dead. Loranov is down to half HP. Sweden Strong, no mana though. And Kasane has also got no resources. So with that hook, I think they're overplaying their cards this time around here, going for the teleport out on the Naga Siren. They'll remove the deep vision, get a couple kills, get Loranov up to speed. He went from 2,100 to 2,700 with just 2 quick kills. Yep. Mukushi is a black dragon runs at Shadow Fiend. Yeah. There's that. Wonder if one win are getting their smiles back. Because now they're playing tempo. And they're spying there's so many stacks being made here as well. They already cleaned up the triangle. There's like, guys, there's like a quad stack here. There's a triple stack here. like it's 9 minutes into the game, and already 4 of the camps have been pretty much maxed out on stacks. And Squadex is happy to continue this up with a regen rune out of all things. Oh, not at all. Puppy scouting nearby. He's going to get caught by the web into the relin. Squadex pops the fly battle with Edict, and they blow him up and an extra. Shadow Fiend was like, what's going on here? Why am I here again? Oh, that's what, 5th? That's the 4th death already inside 9 minutes. Oh, absolute disaster for this Shadow Fiend. I don't know.
Radiant's top
That's the best
tower
segue.
has looked better. It looks like Dire fortified their structures.
Oh, best segue so far. Yeah, but yeah, get those tickets. Munkushi applying pressure onto Theolacor. He's chasing him around in the top lane. Now we can see it on camera as well. But Snap's going to be okay. Munkushi didn't connect too many right clicks on him. Does have that Orb of Frost, which allows him to really punish while on the chase. They spot Saberlight. Squadex. Blink on cooldown though, so it's a very early Diabolic Edict. I guess he was hoping Tiny's going to toss him or something. That backfires. Might actually set up for a kill on him. Okay, they blink the other way around. Toss in Puppy on Squadex. He did have Lasso, and there were people coming in, but they're just going to set their attention towards the Tiny, keep pulling them up. Saberlight slowed down by Kasane's illusions. The illusions die to the rot. Won't be able to hook up Kasane.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yep. And Smiling Knight. You can spin all you want. You're still dying to pure damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I hear these places.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, you do get 80% magic resistance, but Edict is not magical.
Radiant just denied their top tower. Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
Yeah. Yeah, that's with the misanthropy, just a really strong facets. Killing heroes. Oh yeah, the tree placement. They had to fix the tree placements and the tower distance to prevent that from happening. I don't think it's going to take too long for somebody to figure out something like that again, but right now I don't think any ability works that way. Except for Batrider, but the Arsonist facet takes way too long, exactly. You need a shard so you can keep on stacking. They caught Puppy, and now they're fighting Saberlight under the tower. This same show is going to continue. They're rolling the Requiem, so they'll allow Saberlight to get his ulti off, but there's a Solar Guardian coming in to rescue Kushi, taking out Saberlight, also the Infest, and the Song from Kasane, and they want Smiling Knight. He's got no Omni Slash, however, Squadex is dying to Puppy. Puppy will get the kill. He'll solo him down. Lifestealer turns his attention to Smiling Knight, taking down the Juggernaut, and Puppy rolling in circles finds a double kill. This Batrider's getting all the work done while AVULUS is bleeding heroes.
You should have run.
Mega kill! Double kill!
Good watch. Let's take a look. Song Ants Jug is there. A toss, apple, and then the infest, and of course a couple of right clicks going in. That's a level 4 toss with crash landing. When facets came out the first time, we kept hyping up Crash Landing being so OP, so damn strong. That's a different story. Saberlight is the counter to the Slishrack's Diabolic Edict, at least, because that meat shield is blocking 20 damage out of the 34. And on the last rank, it's 26 damage block. That Edict barely does anything onto the Pudge.
Someone better help Dire's middle tower.
Yep, that is that is 340 times 4. That's 1,360 damage-ish. Tanked by a Shadow Fiend, so basically the Edict is already going to drop him to 10% HP. Lasso into the Dismember. Sweet and Strong will be there to interrupt, and he'll get his ulti off, and they just go straight for this Pudge. And again, the Crash Landing does a ton of damage. Squad X, though, he's able to disjoint, but he's hugging Lauren off. It's like, am I going to raise or am I going to Requiem? It's like, well,
Radiant's top tower
I'll just be
has
both.
looked better.
Got Firefly. And he's already regenerating. Oh, he finds him. And he does have to use the Soul Ring. Oh, he gets set back in. Oh, he might. Yeah, he's dead. Nice. Nice kiss and a nice chase from Puppy.
To a crisp.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's why he's standing in. And the Lesh. It's a... We can tell it was a mid-Bat Rider. Yep. Yep. That's what he's been doing. He's been playing excellent. Somebody has to fill in the void. But at least now, a moment's pause. There's a bit of breathing room for Avulus to get out on the map. Push out those waves. SF trying to commit to a tower, but SSS is here. Puppy's already ready to go in. Pops the Firefly. It's about to blink lasso SSS, but they know how hard a Dawnbreaker kill is. 2,400 HP in 16 minutes. Technically unkillable, but at least for two heroes to deal with. Not literally unkillable. That would be not be too much. Yeah, so far Dawnbreaker's having the best game out of all. Maybe the Lifestealer, because he's been free farming-ish.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
Well, they really wanted this
Top tower
Juggernaut, so
deserves just as
hope
much
they can
help
make
as
it work.
bottom.
They are chasing Theolicore. SSS is right on top of him. And Strong here with the Avalanche. Follow it up with the Starbreaker.
Radiant's top tower
Down,
has
kill him
looked
with the
better.
toss. Sweet and Strong will pick up another. He has also got the same amount of net worth as the
Dire's
Bat Rider
bottom
does.
tower needs some help.
It's yeah, we just went through this like a minute ago, right?
Middle tower shouldn't have
He's
to
not a
take this
target.
abuse. Dire's bottom
Meanwhile,
tower
Sweet and
being
Strong
chipped
is
away.
he's up to no good. Grabbing Saberlight, finishing the Pudge's life once again.
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
exceeding expectations.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That's
Dire's no fortify their structures.
feels like
Dire's bottom tower needs
feels
some
like
help.
this is the game of the position 4s, or okay, technically Puppy's the mid, so
Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away.
he's not even a 5 either. Natural roll. Meanwhile, jumping straight in on the Shadow Fiend Puppy, waiting for something to happen, but that's a little bit more than they bargained for. One win are definitely putting up a show. Incoming Alpha Wolf. Jumping under the back line, they go for Puppy. They finish him off. The Axe is ready on SSS, allowing them to just charge in on with that Solar Guardian. Finish off Saber like Theolacort does to Munkushi. Munkushi is still going at it on Smiling Knight. And they're like, well, I do have Omni Slash, but if I use it, I'm going to run towards one win even closer with that Omni Slash on this Lifestealer and probably not even get the kill. So they really respect the Puppy. He's like, yeah, this game is what it is.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yeah. Yes, send everybody in. One winner heading over to the Tormentor, and you are probably heading over to Fissure's social media. Exclamation mark F in the chat. Click the link open on the bot. And there's a ton of different social media channels from Fissure to follow to keep yourself up to date with stories, news, highlights, videos.
Top tower
And of course, with FPG2 coming up, there's some cool interviews. There's also on their YouTube channel, I always highlight this because, you know, we're doing a Fissure tournament. It was the interview I had with Cuckoo. Pretty cool bit. Maybe we'll end up seeing Harry Freak doing one of those player interviews as well. We don't think we actually had you on any of the videos last time around, did we? Oh, yeah, you had that one. Almost forgot about that one, but yeah, you're right. Some pretty interesting teams coming to the LAN. Puppy, more interested in lassoing a target, but unfortunate that hook doesn't actually bring him in. It brings in the Solar Guardian, not Dawnbringer. They delete them. AVULUS will lose 4 heroes. This Naga is going all the way deep to catch Smiling Knight, but this Juggernaut is too fast on his feet. Won't be able to grab the 5th, so 4 heroes down. And 1 win. You know, they could go for Roshan. Munkushi picks up the 80 rune. Your ticket to the hype.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help. Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
Yep. Well, not... Yeah, I feel like that's like the last hero who could still pick up a Bloodstone. Or at least one of the last heroes who could still go for it while they find a punch down at the bottom lane. And
Axe is pleased.
crash landing and infest just blows up the punch. But when you're this far ahead, I think that Bloodstone just renders you pretty much immortal.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower? Dire's top tower is under
Helps,
attack.
but how long is this punch staying alive is the question. As you can already see it, Lorinov taking that same beating.
Beating on Dire's top tower.
Trying to get out on the map, but no such luck.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Even the
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems. Are those cracks in Dire's top tower? Radiant's courier has been killed. That's animal cruelty in my book. Dire's top tower is under attack. Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
yeah, maybe. Guess you're
Radiant's middle
hoping
tower
on
is under
to
attack.
some kind of miracle. Usually, if you're struggling to go to the high ground, you have a
Radiant's
Pudge
middle
on your
tower
lineup. But
shouldn't
when you're
have to
struggling
defend
on the
base.
high ground
Radiant's
to
middle
defend
tower
your
has
base, I don't
fallen.
think Pudge is nearly as good.
What have we here?
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
Found Lornoff again.
Axe is pleased!
Dire's bottom tower
I
is
still
being
think
chipped
they should have
away.
put the Pudge into mid instead of the Shadow Fiend. Oh.
Dire's bottom tower needs some help.
Let this Squaddix Lesh go. And he has a Bloodstone, but I mean, like, that blink in. All right, there goes the Bloodstone. He heals up, and also Kasane with the song, so there he's healing up quite a lot. I think that was also without the shard. Oh, there is the shard, actually, on the Naga Siren, so you also get mana top of the healing. Big-ass golem coming your way. No. He still finds him. He's just rolling in circles. Like, hello, what are you doing?
Wicked sick! Axe is pleased!
Radiant's top
Oh,
tower
Mogushi,
is under attack.
that just happened. All right, there's the Lasso Requiem for the first time, but there's a Solar Guardian and there's a squad is coming in as well. And Kasane, and yeah, that's it.
Radiant's bottom
Nothing's
tower
working.
is under attack.
That was a combo that should have given them something, but that's a no. Whole team from one win, charging forward, pushing AVULUS back to the fountain. And Harry, well, if this stays, we are getting that tie we were asking for. So all 2-0s except for the last one. The game is over after there's a GG or the Ancient explodes. So I'm not jump the gun here. But I mean, this pretty much looks 99% over, and one win's going to win this one. But the game's still going, so we were looking to get that tie.
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much
Jug
help
is
as the
up
bottom.
now. Maybe with a well-timed Omni Slash. There's 43 seconds left on the Aegis left
Radiant's
on the
middle barracks are under
Leshrac.
attack.
He's also low on mana. Siege has not been easy for one win, even if they are finding kills. That's what their
Radiant's
experts
bottom
said. They're
tower's
good at
got
killing
problems.
heroes. They're not good at destroying buildings. There's the jump in, puppy. Oh,
Look what they're doing to
lasso
Radiant's
target
middle
there.
barracks.
Might have misclicked.
Waiting
Look
on
the
Dire's
click.
top tower.
Oh, there's the quick play. The Solar Guardian area is so massive, though.
Radiant's middle barracks are
No
under
escaping from that.
Which one of them was in trouble?
Oh, there's a hook. All right, there's no Solar Guardian now. Omni Slash is there. Bring him down to the low ground and into the song, and the heals are there. And Smiling Knights just stranded.
That's a
the middle of
strange
nowhere.
manner of conduct.
One went back out.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower is no more.
A rolling stone.
Very true. Get that mental form. It is a $250,000 prize pool tournament after all, so there's a lot of money on the line. And they're not spinning, keeping out under vision. Sweden Strong is he's still gonna bring in the Lifestealer here because Saberlight is around. Place down the punch.
Dominating! Axes, please!
SSS was able to swing his hammer, or her hammer, in between to secure that kill. Squadix. Yeah, he's quick to react on that.
Axe-like!
Well, Pudge still holding onto his ring of protection in his inventory. Yep.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It is a problem. It is a problem. Smiling Knight, spotted. They are bringing in Leshrac through the gate, but it's going to be a bit late for this one. However, can he solo from Enter? Standing on top of it right now. Has the Naga Siren around. Oh, he's just going to straight up gate back to bottom. He's been going back and forth, hoping to catch the jug. 4-man smoke. Kasane is in the top lane. They should be able to run into the Naga Siren and find themselves a pickoff. Much needed pickoff. Get to her in time. There's nobody near the gate right now. It's going to be a close call. Saber Light. No, he doesn't go for the flank hook. He doesn't know what's going on. Neither does Smiling Knight. Where did that hammer come from the sky? Smack down to the ground. SSS finds a kill with Solar Guardian. Meanwhile, top lane, there is a Solar Guardian used on top as well. Our observer's watching Squadix right now, but there's a fight going on in top as Kasane is killed by Saberlight, and he's keeping away Puppy with the 4-staff save, and he also gets out. So they'll find the kill on Kasane after all. Little wins. All the lanes are pushing in now, though, right at the same time. Top's pushed in, bottom's pushed in, mid is at the tier 2. Now, Puppy's playing a hell of a game. Unfortunately, they're 27k gold behind, so it doesn't really weigh. My words don't weigh that much. Yep, and now he saved his buddy with a 4-staff, so he didn't die to SSS. While also going for a TP out. Quick fingers, quick reactions. There's also the, muscle memory. You're no longer learning like brand new things. You're already familiar with everything that's been going on. Even the new ideas in Dota. It's like, yeah, I tried something back in 2008, 17 years ago. You're always bringing up that with the Ghost Walk Invoker builds these days, and like, yeah, we did that in Dota All Stars. Nothing new. Nothing new.
Oh, Roshan. Something tells me we haven't seen the last of him.
Spotted the jug again. Yeah, but I think they have enough to burn through. No, they don't. Very close call there for the jug. Luckily, tanky enough. SSS. Not even near to success, and Squadix is already here. Voronov is gonna burn to a crisp. That's another for Squadex.
Core.
And also, Obukushi found the jog in mid. Oh, this time you don't have a TP out. SSS loaded up the crit. Smacks it with a hammer. Solar Guardian from the refresher to save Sweet and Strong onto Puppy. There's Push charging in on the front line with his BKB with his Ags. Boss back on Munkushi onto Theodore. They'll take down the Granny. Unfortunately, that hook will not connect. AVULUS down by 3 heroes.
Top tower.
And suddenly a high ground push and finally take place. There goes the Pudge.
Triple kill.
Maybe now. Yeah, there we go. GG. We're done.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Manner of conduct.
Someone's connection dropped. Dire victory!
Pretty much.